ask yourself this: what is the greater sin? Preventing ideas like the lab leak theory, effectively not allowing free speech and removing something from the marketplace of ideas, or spending taxpayers' money to write a report to actively argue against what is now being seen as the most likely theory. Fauci has gotten caught again in another scandal, and this one really does seem to be the bombshell. Bombshell emails show Fauci commissioned a 2020 study that he used to disprove COVID leaked from Wuhan lab. Dr. Fauci commissioned and edited the report he cited to disprove the lab leak theory Republicans found. That is insane. And if you don't remember the original, the first time he had shut down the lab leak theory with some level of authority, let's listen to it again right now.
Possibly came out of a laboratory in China. You studied this virus. What are the prospects of that?
There was a study recently that we can make available to you where a group of highly qualified evolutionary virologists looked at the sequences there and the sequences in bats as they evolve, and the mutations that it took to get to the point where it is now is totally consistent with a jump of a species from an animal to a human. So, I mean, the paper will be available. I don't have the authors right now, but we can make that available to you.
So what did he say? He said we were able to find a perfect route where a disease could jump species. And he wasn't lying. He did pay a bunch of people to do just that. This is insane. Let's go further down into the article. Dr. Fauci commissioned a February 2020 paper to disprove the possibility that COVID originated in a lab before publishing the study at a White House news conference weeks later. Weeks later was the conference we had just seen. Now, newly released emails undercover by House Republicans probing the COVID-19 pandemic show the former head of National Institute of Allergy and Infections Disease both commissioned and had final approval on the scientific paper which claimed it was improbable that the virus leaked out of a lab in Wuhan, China. Improbable. They use that word specifically because they made a report that showed the probability of a counter theory, and they said that it was more likely. It was just dirty, because then everything became a conspiracy, and it made a lot of very sane people seem irrational and crazy, and it made a lot of people who are scared and just want to be safe treat a lot of people incredibly rude. Just a few weeks later, he stood next to President Donald Trump at the press conference and cited that very paper as evidence that the idea of the lab leak was implausible without admitting he commissioned it. Hey guys, I gotta tell you, it's just absolutely impositive. It's absolutely improbable that this lab leak caused it, and I'm gonna tell you why. I had a bunch of smart people make a report that explains why I'm not wrong. And you'll get it in a couple of weeks. But for now, it wasn't the lab. That is insane. The fact that we have someone this high in our state outright lying to us and just allowed to, and it's just insane, guys. So, what do we do now? You know, at its core, I think we just cannot allow government power to shut up the marketplace of ideas. How often is our government going to tell us they know what's right, not allow misinformation, while actively creating misinformation? No, we can't have it, man. It's not good. If you agree, please like this video. If you disagree and you think that the government should fully control our lives, all right, cool. Let's see if we can change your mind over time. Remember, you are an adult. You don't need someone else to make your decisions for you. What you need is access to information and a sound mind to decide how to best keep yourself and your loved ones safe. This is about self-reliance and personal responsibility. It's not about finding someone and then giving them the power over you and the people around you and people you don't even know. It's immoral and it's unjust. Thank you for joining me with another episode of Radically Rational Radio. Be great.